So I made this transfer for a client right here, and I'm going to show you guys the proper way to apply it onto a hoodie. Now, the goal is not only to show you guys how to properly apply a transfer to a substrate, but also the goal is to get this transfer to look exactly like it does right here in my hand on this hoodie. You guys can tell me if I succeeded in the comments down below. Alright, so I got my transfer. I'm going to lay it down in about the position that I want it to go in. I'm going to measure about 4 fingers down to where my design starts, and I'm going to make sure it's in the center, make sure my hoodie is straight on the desk, of course, and then I'm going to apply some heat tape. Now, this heat tape part is not necessarily necessary, but if you want to get it perfect every time and you're only doing a limited amount of garments, then, you know, why not? Now that I've applied my heat tape and I position my transfer exactly where I want it to go, I can go ahead and press my garment. Now here comes the fun part, applying the transfer with my heat press. Now I'm just going to put this thing on here, and since I have it placed on with the heat tape, I can go ahead and move this thing all around. It doesn't even matter. So the objective right here is to hit just the transfer and not the pockets of the garment or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this and lay it on as good as I can. And then I'm going to get a Teflon sheet and I'm going to lay it over top of the garment to protect the garment. Now, because I have a sweatshirt and it's kind of thick, I'm going to go ahead and loosen my pressure a little bit on my heat press. Just a little bit. Alright. And then when I got that down, I could use a pressing pillow, but I don't have one with me in my house right now because I'm in the house, not the studio. So I'm going to go ahead and push this in, and I'm going to press my garment down. Press my transfer down. 15 seconds, 300 degrees. My heat press is about 295. Hey, I'm not perfect, so it's okay. So after this is done, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is not an auto open press, so I'm just going to pull it up. And I'm going to put my garment off to the side so it can cool off. Waiting for my transfer to cool off. A trick to getting the transfer to cool off fast is just rubbing something cold on it. And I'm going to take, in this instance, the top of the cover of my sewing machine and just rub it on my transfer. And now it made my transfer cool down really, really fast. And it's ready to be peeled. That only took a few seconds right there because it got rid of the heat real fast. Now let's peel this transfer off and see what we got. Ooh, looking good so far. Oh my gosh, look at this thing, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's exactly what we wanted right there. Now you see this design right here? You see? Nothing left on the transfer sheet. Looking good. And I would think that compared to what we had before on the sheet, this looks pretty much exactly the same. Now what do you guys think? How are we looking on the garment compared to when it wasn't on the garment? You guys can rewind the video to check it, but I think it looks pretty much the same. I think we're pretty much on the money as far as getting color matches and stuff like that. AlanAwade.com. Order your DTF transfers right now. You guys saw how easy it is to do the transfer. Just press, cool, peel, and I'm going to do a final press. This is super, super soft. I'm going to do a final press on my heat press, and we're good to go. Thank you guys for watching. That's the proper way to press a transfer.